100 Civics Questions for US Citizenship 2025, Part 5, Q61 75, Cartoon-Based Learning. The sun is dipping lower now, casting long orange shadows across the table. Mark looks energized after a short break, flipping open his notebook again. Anne adjusts her reading glasses and gives him a nod.
Ready to continue? This next section blends American history, government rights, and current leaders. You've already come so far.
Let's go. I want to get through all 100.
Question 61. Why did the colonists fight the British? A. Because of high taxes. B. Because of the weather. C. Because of their language.
I think the answer is A. Because of high taxes.
That's right. The colonists were angry about being taxed by the British government without having representation in Parliament. Taxes like the Stamp Act and Tea Act led to protests and eventually the Revolutionary War. Question 62. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? A. World War I. B. World War II. C. The Civil War.
I think the answer is B. World War II.
Correct. Dwight D. Eisenhower was a five-star general during World War II. He led the Allied forces in Europe and planned the D-Day invasion. His leadership helped bring victory and peace. Question 63. How many amendments does the Constitution have? A. 27. B. 10. C. 50.
I think the answer is A. 27.
Exactly. Since it was adopted in 1787, the Constitution has been amended 27 times. These amendments add protections for rights and clarify the structure of government. Question 64. Who vetoes bills? A. The Speaker of the House. B. The Supreme Court. C. The President.
I think the answer is C. The President.
That's correct. After Congress passes a bill, the President has the power to sign it into law or veto it. If vetoed, Congress can still pass the bill with a 2/3 vote in both chambers. Question 65. When must all men register for the Selective Service? A. At age 16. B. At age 18. C. At age 21.
I think the answer is B. At age 18.
Yes, all men living in the U.S. between ages 18 and 25 must register with the Selective Service system. It's not a draft, but registration ensures a rapid response in case of a national emergency. Question 66. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? A. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. B. The right to vote, the right to drive. C. Free food, free college.
I think the answer is A. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion.
That's right. These rights are protected by the First Amendment and apply to everyone in the U.S., regardless of citizenship status. They reflect the country's commitment to liberty and equality. Question 67. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? A. The Bill of Rights was signed. B. The Declaration of Independence was written. C. The Constitution was written.
I think the answer is C. The Constitution was written.
Exactly. In 1787, delegates met in Philadelphia to draft a new plan for the federal government. The result was the U.S. Constitution, which replaced the weaker Articles of Confederation. Question 68. When was the Constitution written? A. 1776. B. 1787. C. 1800.
I think the answer is B. 1787.
Correct. The Constitution was written in 1787 and ratified by the states in the following years. It remains the supreme law of the land and a model for democracies around the world. Question 69. What is the name of the President of the United States now? A. Joe Biden. B. Donald Trump. C. Barack Obama.
I think the answer is B. Donald Trump.
That's right. Donald Trump is currently serving as president. It's important to stay updated on current leaders because this information can change after elections. Question 70. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? A. Native Americans. B. Spanish explorers. C. African settlers.
I think the answer is A. Native Americans.
Correct. Native Americans, or indigenous peoples, had rich cultures, languages, and societies long before Europeans came to the continent. Their history is deeply tied to the land we live on today. Question 71. In what month do we vote for president? A. October. B. November. C. December.
I think the answer is B. November.
Yes. Presidential elections are held every 4 years on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November. This timing has been consistent for over a century. Question 72. What is an amendment? A. A part of Congress. B. A change to the Constitution. C. A type of court decision.
I think the answer is B. A change to the Constitution.
Exactly. Amendments allow the Constitution to evolve. For example, the 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote, and the 26th lowered the voting age to 18. Question 73. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. A. Only men can vote. B. Any citizen can vote. C. You must be wealthy to vote.
I think the answer is B. Any citizen can vote.
Correct. One important amendment says that any U.S. citizen, male or female of voting age, can vote. It's one of the foundations of American democracy. Question 74. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? A. 2. B. 4. C. 6.
I think the answer is C. 6.
That's right. U.S. Senators serve 6-year terms. This gives them the time to focus on broader legislative priorities without the frequent pressure of campaigning. Question 75. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? A. Mike Pence. B. Kamala Harris. C. J.D. Vance.
I think the answer is C. J.D. Vance.
Correct. J.D. Vance is the current vice president. Like the president, it's important to know who holds this office, especially as it can change with elections. That was a strong set, Mark. You handled history, law, and current leadership all in one go.
Thanks. I liked how this section balanced past and present. It made everything feel more connected.
That's the beauty of it. Understanding where we've been helps you understand where we're going. You're doing great. Up for the next chapter?
Always. Let's keep building on this.